Hey guys, welcome back to another Pokemon news video. A couple of days ago, we got some brand new Pokemon, and I thought I'd go over them in detail and give you my own opinions on them. Over the past couple of months, we've been getting news basically at the beginning of each month. July is no different. Well, it is a little different considering the news basically leaked a couple of days before it was supposed to come out. On July 1st, we were supposed to get brand new information. This information came a little earlier than expected, however, when a YouTuber leaked the footage of the brand new Pokemon online. Within 24 hours, the Japanese YouTube site updated with the Japanese trailer that would have presumably been released on the 1st, confirming that the Pokemon in question were real. In this latest batch of news, we got 7 brand new Pokemon and information on 2 previously revealed in June. I'm looking at you, Iwanko and Nekawala. So now let's get to the new Pokemon info in no particular order. Well, sort of. This particular batch of news came with a bit of controversy. Other than it being leaked early, that is. One Pokemon in particular that received not the best response was Bruxish, the Gnash Teeth Pokemon. It's a Water and Psychic type Pokemon with 2 abilities. The first being Strong Jaw, which we already knew about, and the second being a new one called Dazzling. This new ability cancels out priority moves entirely, and allowing Bruxish to retaliate before it even gets hit. The Pokemon website states that Bruxish emits a strong psychic power from its protuberance that comes out of its head. Using its power, it's known to give opponents incredible headaches, and when Pokemon hear the sound of its gnashing teeth coming, they flee immediately. Another Pokemon that I personally have strange feelings about was Togedemaru, the roly-poly Pokemon. It's an electric and steel type, and by its appearance you can already guess that it's this generation's Pika clone. It comes with the abilities Iron Barbs and Lightning Rod. Togedemaru is known for rolling around and gathering electricity. The long needle that is on the back of its head acts as a lightning rod and helps it collect said electricity. Togedemaru has a pattern of fur that stands like needles. When it rolls into a ball, you then have a ball of prickles. Skilled trainers are said to have other electric Pokemon zap Togedemaru with electric type attacks as to power it up. On days that lightning strikes, you can find Togedemaru gathering and pointing out their needles so that they can absorb the electricity. Personally, I find Togedemaru kind of boring. Sure, it's cute and all, but the overall design just doesn't do it for me. I like the other Pika clones, so this is honestly a first for me. The next Pokemon I want to talk about is the incredibly cute Cutiefly. Cutiefly is known as the Bee-Fly Pokemon, and is a bug and fairy type. Its 2 abilities are Honey Gather and Shield Dust. Cutiefly are said to be able to detect auras of all living things around them. They use auras to track down the best flowers and then collect their nectar and pollen. Cutiefly tend to gather around living things that are particularly happy or sad, as the auras around them resemble blooming flowers. They seem to live mostly in fields and meadows outside of cities, but will go into towns when drawn in by particularly intense emotions. I think Cutiefly is, well, cute. Its design is simple yet interesting, and when I looked up Bee-Fly online, I was surprised to find that it actually looked like one exactly. So I think it's a pretty interesting addition to the fairy typing and even bug typing families. Now we head down to the old folks' home to visit our dear old Drampa. I mean Grandpa. Well, actually, I really meant Drampa. Another one of the Pokemon that got a weird reception due to its odd appearance and design. Drampa is the placid Pokemon and is a normal dragon type. Like a few of the other new Pokemon, it also has 2 abilities known, and one of them is new. The one that we already knew about is Sap Sipper. The new ability is called Berserk. This ability raises a Pokemon's special attack by 1 when its HP drops below half. Drampa are known to live in the mountain ranges as high as 10,000 feet above sea level. They go down the mountain to gather and feed on the berries that make up their diet. Drampa are usually very kind Pokemon, but when a child they care for is hurt, they go into a bit of a rage. Their Dragon Breath move that they use at this time can even blow down buildings. We still have 5 Pokemon left to talk about. The next one is a special Pokemon. Introducing the Guardian of Melemele Island, Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is known as the Land Spirit Pokemon and is an electric fairy type. Its new ability is called Electric Surge, and it's basically an automatic electric terrain with the same effects. Tapu Koko also learns a new move called Nature's Madness. In this attack, Tapu Koko slams into the opponent and reduces said Pokemon's HP by half. Tapu Koko is the guardian deity of Mele Mele Island. Despite this, it's said to be very fickle and may not come to help out those who are in need. Tapu Koko is known to be a very curious Pokemon, and if it becomes interested in a Pokemon or person, it'll want to play and or battle with them. When Tapu Koko closes its shell on its arms, it can store up electricity. It seems to enter this form at particularly special times. An interesting idea that's been going around even before Tapu Koko was officially revealed was that the 4 islands would all have guardian Pokemon. This could mean that Tapu Koko is one of 4 Pokemon that may be able to be caught in Sun and Moon. At this time, it is unclear if it is a legendary Pokemon or a mythical Pokemon. Now we head into another set of Pokemon that share the electric typing. The first is a Pokemon named Charjabug. It is known as the Battery Pokemon, is a bug electric type, and is the first evolution of the Pokemon Grubbin. It has a new ability called Battery. Battery raises the power of its allies' special moves. Charjabug are known to stay perfectly still while it prepares for evolution, and more often than not buries half of its body in the ground. Charjabug can store up electricity in its body, and can even store enough to power a house for a whole day. This power it stores can also be dispersed to other Pokemon like a battery. The next Pokemon on the list is the evolution of Charjabug and final evolution of Grubbin. Its name is Vikavolt. It's known as the Stag Beetle Pokemon, and like Charjabug, is a bug and electric type. Unlike Charjabug, Vikavolt's abilities levitate. Vikavolt is said to be like a flying fortress that zooms through forests, firing beams of electricity from its mouth. Its huge jaws control the electricity that it blasts out. This Pokemon is very adept to acrobatic flight maneuvers such as tailspins and sharp turns. Even as it traverses complicated airspace such as a tangle of branches in the forest, it can fly at high speed. Vikavolt is known to clasp Charjabug with its legs and use it as an extra battery for when it runs out of energy. This is especially useful during a battle that drags out. When engaged in particularly fierce air battles, it lets go of the Charjabug to gain an increase in mobility and speed. I really love Vikavolt personally. It definitely has a very cool design, and while I wasn't wowed by Grubbin, my mind has been made up, and I'm definitely going to be using it. There's 2 more Pokemon to talk about, and they're ones we met last month. First up is Rockruff, the puppy Pokemon. Rockruff is a rock type and has the abilities Keen Eye and Vital Spirit. Rockruff are said to have an awesome sense of smell. Once it gets an odor, it won't forget it. Even if it gets separated from its trainer, it's said that it can easily track the scent and will definitely reunite with them. Rockruff is a sociable Pokemon, and as it grows, its nature gets wilder. When it starts howling when the sun sets, that is proof that it's going to evolve soon. Rockruff are said to leave their trainer's side to evolve and then return once fully evolved. Rockruff are very tough Pokemon and won't back down even in the hardest of battles. Rockruff tend to greet others by rubbing the rocks on their necks against them. This often hurts the person or Pokemon they do this to, but of course, it's out of love. I really like Rockruff a lot. It's such a cute puppy, and I can't help but want it on my team. Last, but certainly not least, we have Komala, the drowsing Pokemon. Komala is a normal type Pokemon and has the new ability Comatose. Comatose is described as keeping Komala perpetually in a drowsing state. This prevents it from getting any other status conditions. No one has ever seen Komala awake. It's said to do everything while it sleeps. This includes eating, traveling, and battling. People use Komala's saliva as medicine to help the sick or sleepless. It's said that if you take a small amount of saliva after Komala eats leaves, water it down, and then drink it, you'll be able to sleep very well. Komala clings to a log pillow that its parents gave it. Once it grasps this log, it won't let go very easily. If it does lose hold, it won't be able to sleep and will go into a rage thrashing about. Supposedly, it'll cling to the arm of a trainer that it trusts. Komala's expression will sometimes change as if it's aware of its surroundings and those nearby. This, however, appears to be simply a result of the dreams it's experiencing. Well, that's all the brand new info that we got from this past weekend. We may be getting something on July 7th from the Japan Gaming Expo, so I may be back with more news then. Until then, be sure to like this video if you found it informative and comment down below to let me know what you guys think about the new Pokemon. See you guys later!